Hi guys, Mama Mita here, and now I'm ready for part 3. And now part 3 is a little bit really in detail. This is where, we had the mess before. And it was like I had a lot of stuff in here, so I had to really get a hold of this and say, no, I don't need this. And I had to think, it's just too much stuff. And you don't want a lot of weight in the back of your car. I don't know if you guys ever see this, but just take notice when you're going down the freeway. Think of all the stuff that people put up on top of their cars, up on top of their vans. I have to tell you, that is really totally not 100% safe. When the heat comes, things move, When the cold comes, things move. When the wind comes, things move. And things fly off and things open. Believe me, Bob Wells talks about it on one of his videos about making sure about those things that people carry up on top of their vans or their car, and they lock. In the heat, they open, and stuff will be flying everywhere. And I've seen vans in my city that go down to Costco and they buy those great big storage kits that are black with the yellow tops, and they strap those to their van. Oh my goodness sakes. First of all, that's totally not safe. But then the second thing is, can you imagine the weight that's being put up on top of that van? That's not good for the van. Really, guys, ask your dealer. The dealer would tell you. I know when I was in the Prius, the dealer told me in Galveston that I had too much stuff that was near my generator. And so I had to get that stuff out. I didn't get everything out, but I did now. Okay, guys, so we're ready. Okay, so I wanted to make sure that you guys understand how big that sack really is that I can put my legs in and stuff. So I spread it out so that you can see, and that's what Sophie could sleep on. I can make another mat down there inside, and she would have that whole area there to sleep on. So I want to pull that away now, and I want to show you something. Remember the mat, the outdoor mat that came across here? Well, it hides this little gap here, right? So when I lift this back up like that, you can, well, if I can lift that up, I lift that up like that, you can see that piece of wood, okay, all of that is my window covers. So some of them I've made, some of them I purchased, and they work for me. I'm not changing them out until they decay, whatever. Until they break or whatever. So I'm going to pull those out so that you can see. Okay, that's pretty much the store-bought ones. Now, all of these here are the ones that I made. And all I did was I went down to Home Depot and just got that stuff. And I put it up against the window of the van. And I just kind of poked it up by the window with a pencil, and that made the points where I knew where to cut with the scissors and stuff. And then the back of it, I hot glued that black on it. So after a while, they probably would wear out, but I never had any wear out, but I'm sure they probably would. But I'm going to move all that out of the way for you guys so you can see. So now, oh boy. So now, you can see all underneath there. So I have 2 propane bottles here, and then I have one over there in the cubby hole, because I do cook when I'm out and camping stuff. So in this thing here, that is my single burner stove that I have. And then this is the top for my barbecue pit. Underneath that, I have some, I believe underneath that, I have some more window coverings. And then that's my grab-and-go shower bag. And basically has my towel, my shampoo, some money in there if I need to pay for the shower, but I don't, I didn't put any permanent thing on this wood because I didn't want any permanent hinges and stuff, just in case I needed to pull this piece of wood out and to use it, because I could do that. I could take that piece of wood and lay it out and put that chair that where it folds out. I could put that out, and I could cook on that if I had to, but I'm not. Okay, and then the other little thing I have is I have this little folding table. And it's cute. I can put that out there where that person would have an individual table if I wanted to do that. And I've got plenty of little things to cover it up so it wouldn't be silver. Okay, so now I'm going to move this board out, I think, so that you can see. Okay, now you see how I've used my my extension cords there, I put them inside there in case I was to need an extension cord, an extra one. I don't think I would. I probably might even let that one go because I don't see a point. But in the winter, if I was camping, yes, I would, because then I would bring the space heater in and run it with electricity with the space heater, which I've done before. 2 space heaters in the van, one up north, up towards the front and one towards the back with me. And after 8 hours, or probably like 5.5 hours, because that's about how much sleep I get, I take those and I change them out, okay? Or I turn them off. Usually just turn them off. But if I'm only using one space heater, then I can go ahead and turn that one off and use the other one, change it out. So let me show you what's in this bucket here. In this bucket here, I simply have this little Eagles bag that carries all the stuff that I might need in the kitchen. Let's see if I can open that up with one hand. Boy, that's a job. Okay, hold on. We might have to use the legs to hold this in place. Okay, so at that point, okay, here I have a knife sharpener, which I definitely need a knife sharpener. I've got a set of gloves if I need that for something, and then some rubber bands. And then my knives are in here. And I just have 2 knives, a small one, and then kind of a flat choppy knife that I like. Then I've got those, and that's it. I took out my, I took out the can opener, and I took out the potato peeler because I did not feel like I needed that. I thought, nah, I don't need that. We'll get rid of that one. And then I have an extra spoon because these do break. They last quite a while, but they do break. They're called Light My Fire. They're great, but they do break once in a while. And then I do have like a fork, and I have these things that'll hold these little clips that'll hold the table cover on the table. And then I have the little scouring pads that I can clean the pots with and stuff. Okay, and then I've got a can opener if I need it. I don't need it, but if I was to have to open up like a can of tomato paste and stuff, I could just open it with that can opener. I know how to do that. Okay, and so that's all I have in that green bag. Then I have some garbage bags, okay, and then I have like a dishcloth, and then I have this here for my grill to clean it, and then some paper, some napkins, a couple shish kebabs that I could do chicken shawarma, and then I have some foil. Then let's see what I've got in this Light My Fire. I could do, okay, some mayonnaise. So I've got a little bit of mayonnaise that I can use for like a hamburger or broccoli salad or something, you know. Whew, boy, it's hot out here. Jeez, it's hot. Okay, so that's all I've got in that one container. Now, in the next container, whoop, boy. Okay, hold on just a second. Let me see if I can get my legs to hold this up. Okay, and I've got, you see those black things? Those are more floor mats for the dogs if I needed those. Okay, let's hope that's gonna stick now. Okay. Okay, now this thing here, oh shoot, I think I'm gonna freaking take it out because it's driving me up the wall, falling back and forth. Okay, there we go. All right, this thing here, okay, it's called a Summit. C to Summit, and what it is, you can use it to wash your dishes with, and it works great, works really great. Then I have a lid for my frying pan. Then I got the little coffee thing here. Okay, and inside the coffee thing, I've got more stuff too. I'll show you in just a second. Then I've got this this pot. Now, here's where we come to the question. Okay, so now, you know, you look at that and you say, well, now what would I need that pot for? I mean, I don't see that I really need that pot. I'm thinking I'm going to dump the pot because I'll tell you why. Because this is 4 cups here. And I can do pretty much spaghetti, whatever I want to in this. Because I've done it before when I was in Eastern Washington. And I didn't even use that pot. So that pot is going to be going. It's done. It goes out. And I have the coffee filter thing. Then I've got some olive oil, because I do use olive oil, okay? Then I've got like a plastic bag if I need that for something. And then I've got these little cork things here that I can put, you know, the hot pan on. But I've also got these, so something's got to give. So I'm thinking maybe this is going to go. So that's going to go. So that's what you got to ask yourself, because, you know, like if you got too much stuff, you're just going to be adding more weight to the van, and then that's going to cost you more in gasoline and stuff. So now let's look and see what I've got in this thing here, because I forgot to look at that. Usually you just keep it kind of, you know, closed down and that's it. Okay, let's see what's in there. Oh, look what's in there. So I got another metal thing. So I could get rid of the other metal thing, or I could keep it in case I had a guest over, okay? So I've got a bow. If I can get that open, jeez. There's a second. Okay, let's see. So I have two bows, and I've got like a little grater. And sometimes I grate stuff. We'll have to think about the grater. The grater might go too. You know, and then I've got the cutting board. And I have the thing where I can drain off the pot if I have to. So that works great too. I like that, you know. But I also have another cutting board. Now, I'm going to keep this cutting board because it's not taking up any room. And it's light. And I like vegetables. And so for me, I need a bigger space cutting board for cutting vegetables. So I'm going to keep that. And then I'm going to put my rubber bands back on there. And let's see what else I've got underneath here. I don't think I've got too much more, but I want to make sure that you guys... Oh, wait, let me show you what's in here. I want to make sure that you guys get details. So this is the coffee pot, okay? That's the lid. I took it off. And then here's another little... This is a drinking cup, a folding drinking cup. So I can use that in the morning for coffee or for tea. I've got a little scouring pad, and I love these things. Then I've got Dawn dishwashing detergent or dishwashing liquid that I put in this old sanitary bottle from the dollar store. I know, I like to say things like that, you know, like they may come in handy. Well, it did come in handy there. Okay, so then I just put that back on at that point. I can do all this later. Anyway, so now let me see. Let me pull this off and let's see what else I haven't showed you yet, because I want to make sure that you guys get to see the whole thing. Now, you see that there? That fog tog thing? That I'm going to dump. And I'll tell you why. Because this is the Pacific Northwest, and we all know about rain. So I don't think I need that. Now, where I might need that, I might need that on my bike tour. Because when it's raining... It's awful when it's raining heavy in the south. So I might take that with me, you know, trade something off the back bike pack and take that. So, but that fog thing or that poncho is going. So that's going to go out. So, and that is it. So now you see, that's the full thing right there. And you see how I put new flooring underneath there with that wood thing. So, oh my goodness, wow, it's hot out here. Okay, so now that is the end of this video. And so the next video is going to be about the sleeping setup. So if you like this video, guys, please give me a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do. Thank you very much. Bye now.